Greetings, I'm John Phillips, and this is Up or Down. Florida Senator Marco Rubio enters the race for the White House. Airline quality rankings are out, and the results aren't good. Plus, a fast food chain is trying out a new delivery service. All this and more will be judged with a thumbs up or a thumbs down by our panel. They are stand-up comic and PJTV contributor Stephen Cruiser. And right next to him is the very fair-minded civil rights defense attorney, both Dodger fans, by the way,
Yay.
Mr. Leo Terrell. As you can see, they have their thumbs ready to go, so let's get started. Our first topic involves Florida Senator Marco Rubio. He's joined the race for the White House. Rubio made the announcement earlier in the week. He said that he wants to, quote, offer the nation a younger generation of leadership that breaks free of ideas that are stuck in the 20th century. Rubio was clearly taking a direct jab at Hillary Clinton and former Florida Governor Jeb Bush. Both Clinton and Bush are running for president. Rubio also said the 2016 election is a choice between the haves and the have-nots. So far, Senator Ted Cruz, Senator Rand Paul, and now Rubio have declared their candidacy for president from the Republican side of the aisle. Hillary Clinton is running for the Democrats. So up or down, does the GOP still see Marco Rubio as its golden boy and the answer to all of its problems? Stephen Cruiser.
Some Republican voters do, yes. The GOP proper is mostly run by idiots. So no, they're still putting their money behind Jeb Bush because they're rooted in the 19th century, not the 20th.
Leo?
Yes, I think the fact that Rubio's out there is a message to the Republican establishment that, hey, there is a new wave of Republicans, such as Rubio, and regardless of the establishment, regardless of Jeb Bush, this is a direct indication that, hey, a new wave of young Republicans are going to take over the party.
Talk to me about the racial component of this, because my pal Gustavo Arellano wrote a piece for The Guardian, the British newspaper, saying that Rubio gets zero bounce out of being a Hispanic because all other Latino groups hate the Cubans. And therefore, you're not going to see him get a larger percent of the Mexican vote, the El Salvadorian vote, other Latin American votes. They're resentful of the status that Cubans have when they get here and they become citizens. You think he's right?
Wrong. Let me tell you right now, if he gets traction, he's going to be able to relate to the Hispanic population. He speaks fluent Spanish, and I guarantee you, it's an open field because he'll be the only one out there. Jeb Bush may be able to speak Spanish, but he is a Hispanic by birth.
He's got more cred than Hillary's little Chipotle trip gives her. I can tell you that right now. Chipotle isn't even real Mexican food. She thinks that's her big bonding right now. But there is,
says the bad
for those, if you're from the Southwest and you've dealt with any people from Latin America or South America, you know that there definitely is a Latin hierarchy. They view each other very differently, and it's very rigid. And when you're talking, you don't want to make mistakes and cross cultural lines inappropriately because you will be excoriated.
I'll say this: both of you, I said, were Dodger fans. What do all the Mexicans in the stands do whenever Yasiel Puig, the Cuban defector, comes up to bat?
I give.
No.
They cheer for him.
They cheer for him.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, they get behind him.
Yeah, and they will.
I think, yes, I think it's a bit of a, when you look at it like, should we go after this demographic with this guy, I think it doesn't play out that way, but I think it does help a little. I mean, if you got a young Hispanic guy in there, it's got to do better than if you got Jeb going, well, I married one, you know.
Yeah, I think this helps. I think this helps Rubio. He has to feel to himself, and the fact that he has high-profile status of being from the state of Florida. Perfect.
All right, now on to topic number 2. If you've traveled by plane recently, you probably have something to complain about. Travelers are complaining more about late flights and lost bags. That's from the latest airline quality rankings report. The study by Wichita State University found that customer complaints were up in 2014. Carriers posted the worst industry scores since 2009. Just 76% of flights were on time last year. That's compared to 78% in 2013. Hawaiian Airlines was the best when it came to being on time. Envoy Air, formerly known as American Eagle, was the worst. Lost bags were up 13% in 2014. Hawaiian, Alaska, and Virgin America were the only airlines to improve their scores. Virgin America took the top spot once again. Envoy, which is owned by American Airlines, I guess now U.S. Air, whatever you want to call it, ranked the worst carrier. So thumbs up or thumbs down, is the FAA doing enough to keep flights on time? Stephen Cruiser.
The FAA probably yes. The TSA probably no. I think a lot of this is safety. I mean, not is security related stuff. It's been all flying has been hideous. I mean, it was hideous leading up to 9/11, it's been really hideous and tedious then, and there's no real indication that it's making it any safer.
I agree with the cruiser big time. FAA, yes. TSA, way now. Not only are you talking about lost bags, you're talking about stolen bags and property. Those TSA employees, there's been a recent news story, they're thieves. They're stealing items out of people's bags. So the TSA has done a horrendous job and has contributed to not only the poor flight time, but lost property as well.
Okay, I've got 2 hidden secrets that will make traveling much easier on both of you. Get the global entry pass. Do either one of you have it?
No.
Not yet. I haven't been traveling that much in the last year, but
Okay,
I'm going to.
I have it. It has changed my life. You get TSA pre-check every time you travel, which means you don't have to take your shoes off. You don't have to take your laptop out of the bag. You don't have to take your clothes off or go through any of the pat-downs. It's like the old days where you walk through the metal detector, you put your stuff on the conveyor belt, and you're in. It takes you 2 minutes to go through. And all the big airports have it. It's fantastic. It costs $100 worth every penny.
Do you move up at the head of the line? Or
You go through a different line.
a different line. Okay.
You go through the TSA pre-check.
Okay.
And when you travel internationally, you cut the line at customs. So you don't have to wait. Sometimes if there's a bunch of people on your plane, it can be a 2-hour wait.
Well, I
cut the
like
line.
that. Where do you sign up at?
Anything that gets me to the bar
Online.
quicker.
Yeah,
I like it.
I think customs has it.
And I know that's what
online,
you were
TSA.
focused on too.
What's that?
Anything that gets you to the bar quicker.
That's right.
Yes.
Second thing, use regional airports. Fly out of Long Beach. Don't fly out of LA.
Right, that makes sense. Yes, I agree with that 100%.
That helps a lot too.
You can't get any direct flights. I go transcontinental all the time. And
That's
if I
true.
go to Long Beach or Burbank, then I got to connect somewhere. And
They have direct flights out of Long Beach to Boston, Washington, and New York now.
yeah.
Good to know.
All right, we asked our fans on Facebook and Twitter, what's the biggest problem you've encountered while flying, and we got a huge response. Let's go ahead and see what you had to say. Stasia May Herbert, is it Herbert or Hebert?
A bear.
Hebert?
Let's do it that way. Let's
Okay,
be Cajun about
we'll make
it.
her French or Cajun, how about that? She said they put my daughter's diaper bag under the plane and we could not change her diaper until we landed. So she peed through her diaper onto my mother's lap.
Oh, that's happened to everybody.
Forecast says golden showers. Greg Macklin says his biggest issue is seating. I'm 6'2", 265 pounds, not 5'1", and 95 pounds, nor am I a sardine. I'm afraid on the plane you are. Laura Stat says her biggest problem was a crazy drunk in first class punching his wife and running down the aisle. He had to be sat on and restrained till we landed. It was my brother's first flight in 30 years. He was a wreck. Stephen Cruiser apologizes for all the pain that he's caused your family. Alicia Johnson, otherwise known as Alicia NJ on Twitter, said that it was a 50-year-old fat man reading dirty porn stories on his Kindle. Page after page of porn for the entire flight.
Why was she looking at his Kindle?
Well,
That seems like her problem, not his.
how can you not if he's looking at certain things?
Yeah.
And Viola Hummingbird 5225 on Twitter said the biggest problem she's had flying was too many passengers who delay a flight because their carry-on bags are just too big to fit in the overhead compartment. So they have to check it in, and that slows the plane down. Thank you all so much for participating. And I love, it's all negative stories. Everyone hates
That last
flying.
one, though, is directly related to the fact that airlines charge for bags. So now everybody tries to bring it onto the plane, and then you end up with too much, and then everybody has to gate check, and that's one more thing that slows it down. That's on the airlines.
You need a stick of butter to get your bag up there half the time.
That's ridiculous.
On to topic number 3. Apple is hoping that you have some time for its new invention. Pre-orders for the new Apple Watch began last week. Nearly 1 million people here in the United States ordered a watch in the first 24 hours after it became available. Pre-orders are also being taken in Canada, Australia, the United Kingdom, Germany, China, and Hong Kong. The watch comes in 2 sizes. The cheapest version starts at $349. The pricier one will cost you around $500. You can use apps on the watch, including Apple Pay, as well as look at photos, set calendars, and more.
You know what? I have never been able to wear a watch because I break them. I hit the wrong item,
Yeah.
and I can never wear a watch in my entire life. So I'm not going to be purchasing one of those.
Up or down?
Oh,
You gonna get the watch?
Watch?
Go ahead.
Oh, up for everybody else except Leo Terrell. Up. They're a good idea.
The Apple people are sheep. CEO could blow his nose, put the Apple logo on the snotty tissue, and they would be like, $400, it's a bargain. And look what it is. It's not. Yeah, they're idiots.
For $500, I'd be afraid someone's going to cut my arm off.
It's like one of the greatest things about having a cell phone is that it tells time for you.
And you never go out and buy it new in the beginning. This is a new product. You wait until it comes down. It'll be $200 in 6 months.
I don't mind the concept. I mean, Samsung started doing this a year and a half ago, and I thought about it for running or something like that. But it's like the Apple pricing is always ridiculous, and the Apple people talk about it like it's something biblical. It's a watch. It's got numbers. Did you see it? There are numbers on a watch.
Hey, they got a lot of stars wearing those things. Pharaoh's wearing them.
That's true.
A lot of promotion on those, so good marketing plan by Apple.
This brings us to today's Facebook and Twitter poll. We asked our viewers if they plan on purchasing the new Apple Watch, and here's the results. 4% of you said yes, I love every piece of Apple technology. 83% of you said no, I use a regular watch or get time on my cell phone. 13% of you said maybe. Let's see if they drop the price.
They'll drop the price. That's what will happen.
Thanks to everyone for participating. Now on to our final topic. Fast food chain Taco Bell is testing out a new home delivery service. Yes, you'll eventually be able to have those tacos and chalupas delivered right to your doorstep. The chain's trying out some new ideas in hopes of boosting their bottom line. Besides a delivery service, Taco Bell will also be creating a loyalty program that will benefit frequent customers. The chain's catering service will also be expanded. It's only available right now in Houston, Texas. Taco Bell will also expand their breakfast menu and will soon offer online ordering. Executives hope the changes will result in Taco Bell becoming an on-demand brand. Up or down to Taco Bell's new changes?
When you've reached the point in life where you can't get your fat butt off the couch to go to Taco Bell and you got to have them bring it to you, just hit the Sylvia Plath oven, okay? You're done. You're done. You're going to die of a heart attack in about 7 months anyway. Just turn on the oven, turn on the gas, and go.
Hey, I got to stand up. Way up. Let me tell you what, I have experience.
I am shocked
I'm going to tell you what, no, I don't eat fast food, but listen, I have experience. I worked at McDonald's, okay? We went with the regular people, came in, then with the drive-thru. People who want to eat fast food want it fast. And I think this, I'm serious.
You're a health nut, Leo.
I agree, but even though I won't eat this, I am telling you this is great for Taco Bell to deliver the food at home. People don't want to fight traffic. People don't want to wait in line. That is a brilliant marketing project.
How is a taco going to hold up if it's been in somebody's car for 45 minutes?
Listen, it is, I don't want to fight traffic. I don't want to stand in line. I don't want to wait behind the car. It's a brilliant marketing idea. Mark my word. Big up, way up on this. I don't eat junk food, but it's a great idea.
You bring up a good point. There's a Del Taco less than a mile away from me, and I love going to Del Taco, which is why I don't go to Taco Bell, because we're in Southern California. We have Del Taco. So I go to Del Taco, and by the time I drive home, the taco's gotten a little too cool most of the time. So I can imagine if I'm the seventh guy on the delivery route, it's not going to, because you can't heat up a taco once the cheese is on it, because then the cheese is going to, it ruins your entire taco-ish experience.
Mark today's date. That is brilliant marketing. Right. People love fast food and they want it to deliver immediately.
Sylvia Plath oven.
Next week, we're going to have you debate Jesse Lee Peterson on that topic.
Oh, I can't wait. Can I walk out as well? Thank you.
All right, that's going to do it for today's show. Be sure to leave your comments in the comments section below. And don't forget to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/PJTV. I'm John Phillips for Stephen Cruiser and the fair-minded civil rights defense attorney Leo Terrell. Thanks so much for watching and have a great weekend.